I feel highly honored in welcoming our esteemed guest who is a Buddhist monk. He is Ben Geshe Dorji Damdul. He has done his Geshe Lampera degree in 2002 from Dreping Luzeling Monastic University. Geshe Dorji Damdul is the director in Tibet House, a cultural center of His Holiness the Dalai Lama since 2005. When Geshe Ji has served as the official translator to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, serving as a fellow in Cambridge University, England in 2003, he was appointed as a visiting fellow at Delhi University to give lectures in three of the university's department, philosophy, psychology, and the Buddhist studies. He was involved in working on several important books of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, such as Beyond Religion and Emotional Awareness. He is in the process of writing two important books, one on journey into the paradox of brain and mind, and the other, what constitutes the ultimate reality, the effect of understanding the ultimate reality. He gives lectures and lead philosophies and psychology classes in different universities like Delhi University and Jawaharlal Nehru University and Tibet House, Delhi. Geshe-laji's passion is to help students gain deep understanding of the Nalanda tradition of Buddhist philosophy and imbue that knowledge with the heart of Bodhicitta so that practitioners can perform their own quantum into the path of enlightenment. Geshe-laji's knowledge of science and interactions with world-renowned physicists gave him the unique ability to teach Buddhist philosophy with a modern twist, and many of his non-Tibetan students appreciate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Ben Geshe Dorji Damdul from Tibet House.
Welcome you all to the talk organized by United Consciousness. I really congratulate Dr. Vikrantji and his team for being very effectively organizing this program for the people of the world, and particularly to bridge all the divides which the United Consciousness summarized. All these subsumed under 14 divides, and how to resolve, how to bridge those. And today's topic, Santosh, the life of fortitude and gratitude. This is so important, and this is, if somebody can live one's life in the spirit of fortitude and gratitude, no doubt all these divides which create so much of pain on others, on your children, on your parents, to you, to all the beings, will be resolved. Unnecessary the creation of our own wrong thinking. Just use a common sense. Imagine that you are, day one you are born on this earth. You have no religion. You have no philosophy. You are just a one-day-old girl or one-day-old boy. And you have the total freedom to go any direction, to be happy. But the moment you are snatched away by somebody, oh, you are Buddhist, you are Hindu, you are Muslim, you are Jain, you are Sikh, you are this, you are atheist, you are non-believer, and so forth. All these labels are given to you, and your freedom is snatched away. So the point is that we are born with so much of freedom. Now, if you think very carefully, all these great teachers, for example, like Lord Mahavir, Jesus Christ, Ram, Krishna, Prophet Muhammad, Bahula, Zoroaster, Guru Nanak, Buddha Shakyamuni, and Abraham, all these great enlightened beings, they didn't come to divide the world. They came to They came to teach us, guide us how to lead a happy life. In this connection, it reminds me of once when I was in Delhi University, at the public address of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, invited at the invitation of the Vice Chancellor and the Delhi University. At the end of the talk, one girl stood up during the question and answer session. One girl stood up to ask His Holiness, what is the purpose of life? So here comes the topic, Santosh, the life of fortitude and gratitude. His Holiness, without doubt, said, happiness, because we live on hope. We hope for happiness. How many of you, the morning you wake up, you hope for anger, you hope for say, agitation, you hope for uneasiness in you? No one. We hope for, we live in hope. When the hope is died, your life is a failure, your life dies. So we live in hope, and we hope for something better, happiness. So what can bring us happiness? There are so many factors. Mainly two factors, saying the two hands put together, a sound of a clap erupts. This sound of a clap is the metaphor for all our mental experiences, such as sadness, the fear of COVID-19, the fear of the parents fighting, the fear of the children fighting with the parents, the fear of the husband into alcoholism, coming again drunk, the fear of wife again having some problems, and so forth. Is this your life? Is this purpose of life? Is this what the religions teach? No, not at all. So with this in mind, so how to lead a happy life? This is the question. So with a deeper study of psychology, we come to know that it is only how the mind functions. And our mind functions, when our mind functions properly, you become very happy and you become like the gold to glow, to give the glow to everyone around you, your family members, the people who love you the most, your family members. And if something's wrong inside, if there's mud inside, the glow stops and everybody around your family members, they suffer. Forget about the other people. Even if family members, they suffer. Is this your intention? Is this the purpose why you live in a family? So let us think very carefully. And all these great teachers, they came on this earth to bridge the divides, not to create more divisions. Let's not forget it. And let's not say yes to the people who bring more divisions in this world. In the facade of, oh, you are from our group. This is groupism. This is the belief in the divide. Let us say no to the divides. So, how the mind works is that the mind works in two ways. One, when the mind goes wrong, then all the miseries are attracted. And all these great teachers like Ram, Krishna, Prophet Muhammad, Buddha, Mahavir, Lord Mahavir, Guru Nanak, Bahula, Zoroaster, then the Abraham, Jesus Christ, they all will be very sad. If they're together, all these teachers are together, they will be the best of the community. But unfortunately, what the followers are doing is very unfortunate. So this purely that what makes these great teachers unhappy, this is something we should stop, no matter how other people promote this groupism. divides. Let's stop that. Because these teachers, the teachers you revere, they are unhappy, they are sad that you are suffering because of this ignorance. And the other is the lack of compassion. So how to solve these problems? How to remove this ignorance, and how to create a sense of the love and affection universally. So for that matter, the first, the ignorance. How is this ignorance coming into being? That we and you, I'm from this religion, you're from that religion, I'm from this group, you're from that group. This is the greatest of the hallucination happening, optical delusion happening in the minds of these people. This is what Albert Einstein said as the optical delusion, putting yourself in the prison of one's own mind. Why prison? Prison is not a happy place. So where you have this ignorance of dividing people, other person will not be happy to you. And we all, for the Instagram, Facebook, and so forth, we all ask for, please give me like, please like my channel. What is this? You crave for everybody to like you. But this divide is the one, there may be some people who like you, but the other side will not like you. So this is ignorance. While you crave for love, likes from others, we are deliberately pushing half of the community to say that you are not us. You dislike me. This is what you're creating. So where this is happening, you must be very cautious, number one, that you do not fall under this trap, number one. Number two, that where you can educate your youngsters, your children, your nephews, the nieces, and your friends, that this is evil. This brings more dislikes than the likes. Then, so how do we remove this? It is by understanding. We study, say, the philosophy, we study physics, quantum mechanics, relativity theory, neuroscience, we study the political science, we study the environment, so forth. But at the core, we create our self-misery prison. So how to solve this is COVID-19. The simple virus taught us a lesson that we're all interdependent. We should not divide, we should unite. Where one country fails to address is public with a vaccine, whole world will suffer. Why? For example, let's say America. Say give advice and encourages the whole people to to get vaccination. And if there's one very poor country who doesn't have a facility for vaccinations, then where there is a poor country, there is bound to be extremely rich people. These people will continue to travel. They are dependent on their own people here who still have the COVID problem. And they will carry this COVID to the other parts of the world. Now, many of the countries, they open their border, they say welcoming any tourists without any test. So this is what's happening. So this is how it is a perpetual problem because of failing to see the interdependence of the whole world. Now, COVID-19 has taught us that we should be united. We should not be divided. This is how we should awaken the light of the wisdom to dispel the darkness of the ignorance of being extremely narrow-minded, one. And the other one, that you want happiness. You want to expand your happiness. This happiness can be expanded only with the gratitude, sense of gratitude for the world, for your family. The fact that you're able to have the food on a table, the mother brings it. And a mother is able to have the joy of having serving the food to the children, to the husband. And the husband is having the joy of receiving this love and affection from the wife. And the parents are so happy to embrace the children. There's an interdependency dependency there, which is COVID-19 taught us. So with this love and affection, you are so happy. And more this love and affection, more happy you are. And the reality is that we all crave for happiness. And this happiness, secret of happiness lies in the unconditional love. And sense of gratitude to your family members. Sense of gratitude for example, here in India, all the citizens of the world, the administrators, the workers, everyone, and the people on the border, the soldiers on the border, they are safeguarding the people of India. Likewise, everywhere, there is a system there to protect you. So we should be feeling gratitude to everyone and the whole world. Because, for example, here in Delhi it's very hot and there's the AC there, air conditioner. And air conditioner is the result of many efforts of generations effort. This all come from all over the world, not only from one country. Initially it was conceived, the electricity, and then the generator, then the and then all the sophisticated the compressors and so forth. So all these are the results of the brilliant minds of the people from the different parts of the world coming together in the form of AC. Now, artificial intelligence is a result of so many brains of so many countries. So there's every reason why we should be feeling gratitude. And the more you feel gratitude, actually you are the first person to receive the benefit. You are the first beneficiary of expressing gratitude. So with this, you feel joy. Your joy expands. And for this expression of gratitude, you must have the intelligence to see the interdependence of the world. And you must have the fortitude, the courage to stick to the principle. So the life of fortitude in the expression of gratitude in order to have the experience of Santosh, the fulfillment of the meaningful life. Thank you so much.
We are delighted to thank Geshe ji for sharing his view. Thank you so much.